I'm always going to come back to this mascara. This is amazing. So if you're on the lookout for a mascara, out of all of the mascaras I mentioned in this video, I still think about that all the time. Like, it's so good. Such a good drugstore mascara. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking you through some of my favorite mascaras. A couple of weeks ago I came across this tweet, so this is the inspiration for this video. I just want to talk about some of my absolute favorite mascaras that I have used over the years. If you don't know, out of every single makeup product, I think my favorite makeup product is mascara. I love mascara so much. I love how mascara can instantly transform your look, can transform your makeup. It just does so much for the face. Like, when I'm not wearing mascara, I look so different to when I am wearing mascara. So yeah, let's just jump right into some of my favorite mascaras. I have a couple of mascaras here, and if you watch any of my makeup videos, you'll be familiar with these mascaras. The first mascara that I have on the list is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara. I have so many videos on this. I've made TikToks about this, I've made shorts about this. I'm pretty sure I've also blogged about this a couple of times. I love this mascara, and for the longest time this was my favorite mascara. It's so good. It gives you like super beautiful, big, bold lashes. Now, if you know anything about me, I love a big, bold lash. I love lashes that are just loud and that almost look like fake lashes, and I think this mascara gives you that lash. I love the wand. The wand is a very interesting one because I remember when I first used this, I didn't think that this would give me great lashes, just because the wand was very different to anything I'd used in the past. But the way that the wand is designed, it really picks up every little lash, and depending on how you're holding the wand and the angle that you go up at, it can really give you a very bold lash just from one swipe. So if you don't like to spend too much time on your makeup or your mascara, the Charlotte Tilbury mascara is really good because it gives you that instant, like, crazy bold lash straight away, and I really like this. This has been my go-to mascara for the last couple of years. This is one mascara that I always buy. I think these days I tend to buy this mascara like 2-3 times a year, just so I always have it to hand, because I'll be buying other mascaras to try out, but at least I know if I don't like another mascara, I can always go back to this. This is my go-to mascara, my all-time favorite mascara. It is so good, and I think no matter what other mascara I try, I'm always going to come back to this mascara. This is amazing. So if you're on the lookout for a mascara, out of all of the mascaras I mentioned in this video, you have got to try the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara. It's so good. This also comes in brown, I think, and I think this comes in a blue, but definitely comes in a black and a brown. The next mascara on my list is the McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. I've got the shade Extreme Black. This is a relatively new mascara. I've not been using it for that long, like maybe like just under or just over a year. Love this mascara. I think when I think about the Pillow Talk mascara, this is like my second favorite mascara. I do love this mascara a lot, and I will definitely buy this again because this also gives you like crazy bold lashes. And actually, side note, when you wear these two mascaras together, like the lashes, it's a whole different ballgame. So good. But yeah, I love this mascara. This has a chunkier wand. This has a wand that I'm more familiar with, and your kind of traditional mascara wand, because it's kind of fat. You see how it indents in the middle a little bit, and the brushes are thicker. It can hold more product, and so when you put it on, it just gives you a really thick, bold lash. I do find that with this mascara, it can sometimes get a bit clumpy, my lashes, which I personally like a clumpy look, so that's fine for me, but sometimes I have to like kind of go in and finagle my lashes a little bit just to get them to look a bit more precise. Clumpy but precise. Like, I want to have all of my lashes coated clumpily, if that makes sense, not just a couple of them. But this is a really good mascara. Your lashes look so thick, you look like you're wearing falsies. This is a mascara that will stay on your face throughout the whole day, and I think there have been some long like 13-14 hour days when I've been wearing this mascara. Like, this is such a great mascara and I love it. It's so good. My second favorite mascara. Another mascara that I think if you like mascaras and you like your lashes to look a certain way, this is another mascara that you need to try. Do you know what? Quite honestly, out of every mascara on this list, these are the two mascaras that I definitely recommend the most, and I think you need to try. They are a bit pricey. So the Pillow Talk Lashes is is £28, but this also comes in a mini size, which is £16 on Cult Beauty. And then the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara is £29. So £28, £29, which I think in the grand scheme of mascaras, these aren't super expensive. Depending on where you buy them from, you won't actually pay full price. So if you get these from like Cult Beauty, Look Fantastic, Liberty, where they always have like discounts on, you can actually get these not for the full price. But these two are holy grail mascaras. I will always buy these are so freaking good. Next on my list, which I don't actually have here with me, is the Rodial XXL mascara. This was my very first adult big girl non-drugstore mascara, and to this day I have such fond memories of that mascara. And actually to this day, I know I've just said that the Charlotte Tilbury mascara is my favorite mascara, but to this day I feel like that Rodial XXL mascara is probably my favorite mascara, but more just because we've got such a history together, and I feel like that mascara just introduced a new kind of lash to my life, and I'll always be so grateful to that. That was another mascara that, like the name kind of suggests, XXL, it's super big, your lashes are big, bold, bodacious, beautiful, like thick, glorious, just so good. And I think that when I used to use that mascara, that was the first time I ever experienced compliments on my lashes and people thinking that I was either wearing fake lashes or that they were my real lashes. Like that was just such an amazing mascara, and I think to this day, like I love it so much. I think that was also like £29. I've not used that since maybe like 2021. Like it's been a good couple of years since I last used that mascara, and I think the only reason why I've stopped using that mascara is because I don't really shop at Rodial so much these days, and that is for a completely different video altogether. But I love that mascara, and that is another really good mascara that I really like. And again, if you like a big bold like fake lash kind of look, then that is a really good mascara. And I don't know if you can tell, there's a theme here. I love big bold lashes. If you like a more like demure, refined, natural, soft, clean lash, this video is not for you. This video is not for you. But if you like a bold, like fun lash, bigger than life kind of lash, then this is your video. Okay, next we've got Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Mascara, and I have the shade Ultra Black. I do love this mascara, but I don't love this mascara in the way that I love the other mascaras. I love the shape of it. It's got a very interesting triangular shape to it. I think the packaging makes it very interesting, and compared to my other mascaras, like it does stand out a lot. It's gold. This was my very first like gold mascara until the Pat McGrath one came along. And funny story, last year I went to Bali and I thought I'd packed my Pat McGrath mascara, but I'd actually packed my Hourglass mascara. I obviously like wasn't paying attention, which is funny because looking at them now, like they look so different. I don't know how I got them confused. But anyway, so this is the Hourglass mascara. I do like, this is dry, and I actually need to throw this away because it's so hard to open. And I do like this mascara because it does give you a bold lash. The only reason why I don't love this mascara is because it takes too long to get me my desired lash, and I already take so long to get ready in the morning. So the last thing I need is for my mascara to extend my getting readiness. I remember like back in the day, like when I was first on YouTube in like 2019 and I was filming a get ready with me video, one video, it took me 8 minutes to put on my mascara. 8 minutes is way too long to put on mascara for, and I always think about that whenever I'm putting on my mascara, or I feel like it's taken me too long to get my mascara on or to get my lashes to the level that I want them to be. I always think 8 minutes, Alice, 8 minutes. And I think this is a mascara that takes me about 8 minutes to like get to the desired lash. You can see the wand here is a bit different. It's quite thin, it's a thinner wand. It's more like triangular, more like a Christmas tree kind of wand. Actually kind of mirrors the shape of the actual tube, but you still get a nice like bold lash. It does take longer though, and I think my only other con about this is that I can never get it off. It takes a lot for me to get this off. In fact, there was only one makeup remover that I could get this off with, and that was the Ren Beauty like cleansing lotion milk, which coincidentally is the only cream cleanser that I can use on my face. This is just a bit annoying to take off. Like it takes a lot to take off, and I think if I know that I'm not going to be bothered to take this off, I won't wear this. But this is another nice mascara that I do like, and this one is £32. And again, if you get this from like Cult Beauty, who are always having discount, you can definitely get this for less than £32. The next mascara that I have on my list is a mascara that I have genuinely not worn probably in about like 8 years. It's been so long. I don't even know if they still sell it. But the next item I have on the list is the Rimmel London One Deluxe Mascara. Guys, this mascara had my heart. I remember when I first started my byalicexo beauty blog, I used to love this mascara so much. I used to write about this mascara all the time. I was always like talking about it. If you go back to like my very early YouTube videos from like 2019, I'm pretty sure I used the One Deluxe mascara. It just gave me the biggest, boldest lashes ever. And I think if you are on a budget and say you don't have £30 to spend on a mascara, or even like £20 spend on a mascara, the One Deluxe mascara is such a great mascara. From what I remember, like my lashes were so big, they were so bold, they were so beautiful, and I just loved what my eyes looked like. The flip side to that though was I think that was the mascara that took me 8 minutes to put on. Crazy, but that's a really good drugstore mascara. In fact, I think a lot of Rimmel mascaras are really good. And I think Maybelline also have some good ones, but I think I was more of like a Rimmel London girl as opposed to Maybelline girl. But yeah, that Rimmel One Deluxe mascara, I still think about that all the time. Like it's so good. It's such a good drugstore mascara. If you have any drugstore mascara recommendations, please do let me know down below. I think it'll be useful for other people who come and find this video. Plus, I'm always looking for makeup. Yes, I am on a skincare makeup shopping ban, but I'm not opposed to buying new makeup because actually most of my mascaras are actually finished, so I do need to replace them. Okay, now this is the last mascara that I have on here, which I have said numerous times on this channel that I don't love this mascara, but I do like this mascara, and I'm actually wearing this mascara today. That said, I'm mostly wearing it because my other mascaras are actually finished, but this mascara, the Western Atelier I Want You mascara in clean black, and I kind of like how my lashes look today. This is my version of a clean lash. This has like thick kind of bristles on the wand, and this is also kind of more like a triangular shape, Christmas tree shape, but there is that slight indentation in the middle. So this is kind of a mix between the Pat McGrath wand and the Hourglass wand. So even though I don't love this mascara, and to be fair, I don't really even love this mascara, but I do like this mascara. I think that this mascara has its uses. So if you do like a clean lash, I know I said that this video is not for anyone who likes a clean lash, but if you do like a cleaner, like more defined lash, not clumpy, just almost like a light wash of pigment on your lashes, then this is an amazing mascara for that, because it does give you such a beautiful clean lash. And whenever I put on that first swipe, it definitely elevates the lash, and my lashes definitely do look different to what my eyes look like without the mascara. But again, if you are like me and you want a bolder kind of more full-on lash, this will get you there, but it will take you a longer time to get there. What I found is 3 dips in the tube will get me the lash that I want. Today I've just done 2 dips in the tube, but I'm at home today and I just had a couple of interviews, so I don't need like a big full-on lash today, whereas I think tomorrow when I'm leaving the house I will want a bigger, more bolder lash. But 3 dips in the tube will kind of get me close to the lash that I want, but 2 dips in the tube will kind of give me this kind of mascaraed look, which I'm not that mad about. I quite like it. I would not buy this one again, even though out of my other mascaras I would buy them all again in a heartbeat. Like I would just get them all again. In fact, I've actually rebought the Charlotte Tilbury one like too many times to count. But back to this mascara. Like it's a nice mascara and it is whatever. My only thing about this mascara is it actually smells. It's got a very weird smell and I can't put my finger on what this smell is. And obviously I know that Western Atelier is a clean beauty brand, so I know it's not anything bad or like chemicals, but there's a weird smell that this has, which is unlike anything that I've actually ever smelt before, which is very weird. This is by far the most expensive mascara that I have on the list. This is £42, but again, there are ways that you can get this for not £42. You can get this from Liberty London, Cult Beauty, Selfridges, Look Fantastic, Space NK. All these places are always having a discount on, so you can definitely get this for not £42. Also, I kind of like for £42, but I guess this does go back to what you are looking for in a mascara. Personally, for me, I love a big bold lash, so for £42, I would expect more from my mascara than this, and I would expect to have to do less work to get the designed mascara. But if you like a clean lash for £42, you might be happy with this. So next, I've got two more mascaras, which these are more just products that I've been seeing around town, and these are more like my mascara wish list. First up is the NARS Climax mascara. Now this is a mascara that is, I think, a couple of years old. This is not new by any means. I remember when this first launched, and literally every YouTuber, every blogger, every beauty influencer was using it and talking about it, and I always found the tube to be so fascinating. And to be fair, between you and me, I think I only want to try this because the tube is so fascinating to me. But I have liked all of the imagery that I've seen of people using it and how their lashes look. There are actually two versions of this mascara. So there's the extreme mascara, and then there's just the regular mascara. But I think I'd want to try just the regular. Actually, no, to be fair, I'd want to try them both because I love mascara. That is £28, but they do have a mini one for £15, which I feel like isn't that bad. Like I said, this is like a super old mascara. Like this has been around for so long. If you've tried the NARS Climax, let me know what your thoughts are on it down below. I'd love to know if you think it's worth me getting. And then the last mascara on the list is the Sisley Paris Phyto Noir, and this is more because I really want to try Sisley Paris. They are a luxury beauty brand. This mascara is £57 though, so definitely super expensive, but I think once you've spent £42 on a mascara, £57 isn't like that way off. The brush looks interesting to me. Like I like the shape of the wand. The wand looks interesting, and I just feel like it could be a really good mascara. My only concern about this mascara is that it reminds me, just from looking at the imagery, the vibes are similar to the Western Atelier mascara, and I'm concerned that though it looks good and the pictures look good, I'm concerned that it's gonna come out like the Western Atelier mascara. Also just because Sisley Paris as a brand feels more like refined and kind of like clean and sophisticated in a similar way to Western Atelier, where I feel like these other brands are a bit more like bold, like Hourglass, Charlotte Tilbury and Rodial, even Rimmel. They're more like bold, fun, like lots of personality. That's what their brands feel to me. And so I feel like because Sisley Paris doesn't give me that, it gives me more like kind of like reserved. I'm like scared that the mascara is also going to look like that, and I don't want that, you know. But if you've tried the Sisley Paris mascara, let me know your thoughts on what you think about it. Okay gang, so that has been me and my favorite mascaras. Like I said, I absolutely love mascara, and mascara is probably my favorite makeup product. I think it goes mascara, blush, foundation, concealer, lips. I kind of like, that's my order of like favorite makeup product. I love mascara so much because I love what it can do to your eyes. It can literally transform any person, and I freaking love that. Tangent. But anyway, so that is me and my favorite mascaras. If you have any mascara recommendations, please do let me know down below, because like I said, I'm always on the lookout for a new mascara. A lot of my mascaras are finished, they're finishing, so I do need a new mascara very soon. If you have any drugstore recommendations, high-end, mid-price recommendations, just let me know what are some of your favorite mascaras. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and in the meantime, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys! Mwah.